Ahoy! Glad you can make it, because today we are playing more Minecraft and, watching Barlock build or me pace or something, and I talk and we talk and all those kind of things. Right, Barlock?
Yes, sir.
And what are we working on today? I said ahoy, so, that was kind of a clue.
Well, this town, as everybody can see, is inland. Well, most of the stuff gets shipped across the ocean. This river actually goes out to the ocean. So what they do is they barge in the supplies from the port to this warehouse. Today we will be building that barge that they bring all the supplies in on.
Isn't that kind of rude for them to just barge in like that?
I know, it's terrible. They're always barging around.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully I won't pace as much as I did the last episode. I'm going to try, guys. I know that makes some of you, seasick. Oh.
Yeah, this time they can only get river sick.
Yes, although that can be worse. I mean, the sea might have big waves, but a river just, wow. Not this one, though. This is Minecraft. It's very calm in all rivers in this place. Although there are some mods. I can't remember what version of Minecraft it was, but there was a mod called Stream, which actually created streams that would push you down. You get into it, and it would push you down the river.
Yeah, I remember a mod with the where the water moved and flowed. Even along the shoreline, there was a wave animation.
Yeah. They do a lot of cool stuff in with Minecraft mods.
Modders are just cool.
Yep, and I've been able to hang out with quite a few of them over on the All the Creators server.
Yeah, how you doing over there?
Well, if anybody if you watched the last of the ATC videos, I was trying to make a base in the mining world. And the next thing I find out, they're resetting the mining world. So I'm like, I gotta move all that back into the other world.
Oh dear.
And then I went to go on, and they have FTB utilities. So there's, the whole claiming territory thing. And Dark Preacher had claimed the village, but he wasn't able to give me, access to the team. He tried. So whenever I got on, I couldn't do anything. But all my stuff was in the mining world, so I went ahead and just grabbed my stuff from the mining world and went and claimed some of the snow region near the village. Because I like snow. I like mountains and snow and stuff in real life. So that's why I tend to like it sometimes in Minecraft. So I started, I found this nice little, everybody will see it on the next episode, but I found this nice little area where I could kind of hide a beginning base in the mountain, and then I need to actually start getting some of the things done in there with those mods, so I can start testing some of this new stuff that's coming out. And that mod pack keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger because more modders keep joining the concept.
Wow. It's going to be one of those ones that in the old days I wouldn't have been able to load, eh?
Yeah. And I think we're at 140 mods now. It is
Wow.
a big pack. But it's, a whole bunch of new stuff. Of course, that's the way I feel about Sprout, too. The Sprout episodes I've been putting out, there's a lot of stuff in there I've never played with, and it's been put together in such a way that it's a very pretty pack. But yeah, the animals are, the volume is a little loud. My last video, I had it at 3%, and it was still loud. I had the master volume for Minecraft itself turned down to 3%.
Yeah, the only thing that bothered me in your last video of Sprout is when you were up by that, I guess you called it the Astral Temple or something.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you'd spin around, you could see the corner of a ship off in the distance, but you never commented on it.
I was doing that on purpose.
Okay. I figured you were, but it was like annoying. Why doesn't he see the ship?
I saw the ship. I'm scared of the ship, so I'm not going to the ship just yet. So I decided not to mention it and see how many people would comment about it.
Oh, okay. Because it's like, I thought he'd at least mention that, oh, look, there's a ship, but it's probably dangerous, so I won't go out there yet. And you didn't say a word, and I go, does he even see it?
Now, see, I don't know what kind it is. It's been a while since I played in a pack that had Quark. Quark has ships in the ocean with these pirate-style skeletons. So I don't know if it's a Quark ship or if it's one that, like the Phoenix Lodge put in specifically for this pack. But either way, it's probably dangerous. I mean, everywhere I walked that wasn't spawn was dangerous. It's like I found out that the slow motion thing was actually the plants, not the creeper.
Oh, okay.
Although I still think that would have been cool if it was the creeper. You turn around, see a creeper, and suddenly you get like a fear effect that causes slowness. That would make sense.
Yeah.
It's very deadly, though. I mean, that's the thing you need to be able to run away from. I just thought, maybe some modder or Phoenix Lodge was just being that cruel. You look at a creeper and you suddenly get slowed down. But no, I happen to be standing on the same plant every time. There are a bunch of plants that they do things to you whenever you walk over them. So now I've got to be careful with every step I take in that pack. It's like,
Every step I take.
Every move.
Every move you make.
I'll be watching you. Okay.
Yep, every episode.
That's what I do in this series. I watch you build. And see, people, he didn't get this one pre-planned in any way. So you're seeing Barlock at his best, where it's just off the cuff getting things done.
Yep, this is how I build when I'm not building for Saph. It's off the cuff, and I just keep finagling it till I get it right.
Yep. See, I'll get to see it firsthand in this one. Because a lot of times he's either got it half built or he's already done it somewhere else, and he's, because you do some of this stuff in like another single-player world, right?
Yes, I have my world where I perfect all my buildings before I usually build them anywhere else.
Right. I still got to get this pack to be more official than Lipstick Mafia, especially since, that crowd doesn't even play on the server anymore. Because, we are making a Barlock builds pack using the mods that are currently in here, plus a couple of extra ones. And then just updates. Yep. I just have to get it done and get some of the artwork and stuff done for it. Which is,
time.
Yeah, but it's fun. One of the things that keeps me from doing artwork sometimes is the fact that I disappear into it. I have the same problem with some video games. Like, years and years and years ago, not really that long ago, I've been married for 11 years as of the 13th of July. And wait, did I say 11? No, 21. Wow. Okay.
Don't get that wrong. Why the wifey's around, you'll get in trouble.
She can't remember the date of when we met, and I can. So, but back when we had first gotten married, probably about 3 years after we got married, I played Baldur's Gate. That's when it first came out, the original Baldur's Gate. And I disappeared into that game, like, for a week of doing nothing but sleeping, eating, going to the bathroom, and playing Baldur's Gate. And she got mad at me, and I don't blame her. You know, I was not spending any time with her or anything. I had it bad. So ever since then, I have a problem with starting some games because I'm scared that's going to happen again. And it hasn't happened again. I don't want it to happen again, but I'm always scared that my addiction will show back up and I'll, make some people angry or something. And so it's hard for me to start playing some games, even though I really, really want to. Like, I really want to play Divinity Original Sin. It is a Baldur's Gate style game. 2 is out. 1 I was trying to save because it was co-op, and I wanted, like, my wife or my daughter to play with me. But they haven't had time to do so. So I went ahead and got 2, and I started playing it, but then I started getting hooked in it, so I decided I was going to set it down for a little bit. I like those kind of games, and those 2 are very cool because there is actually interaction between the spells and stuff. Like, you can put down a puddle of oil and then light it on fire.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it is. But in some video games it wouldn't be. You couldn't mix your spells that way. Like, you can put out fire using water-based spells. You can, the things do what you feel they should be able to do. And as a matter of fact, they've gotten that system so good in Divinity Original Sin 2 that they are adding a Game Master mode to it.
Oh, what will that entail?
Well, basically, it will allow you to run like a Dungeons and Dragons style game, and where the Dungeon Master controls all the NPCs and everything from his side. Kind of like the what they tried to do with Neverwinter Nights. I don't know if you've ever played that one.
Yep, I have.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what they did with that. Because if I remember correctly, I think Divinity Original Sin even uses some of the Dungeons and Dragons rules. So yeah, I've watched a couple of videos. Well, not the whole videos, but I've watched some footage of some people playing with the Dungeon Master version of that. Even, what is his name? Matthew Mercer, I think, like one of the most popular dungeon masters out there, does Critical Role on Geek and Sundry. He was using it with a few friends. It was pretty cool.
Sounds really cool.
Because they can, it's like even more involved than the Neverwinter Nights one was, where you can actually get behind the scenes of the NPCs and talk for them, and you can, hand out money to everybody, or it gives you a whole lot of tools to DM a game, which is very cool. But I'm happy with playing the main game. So that's what I am currently doing. Well, that's the game I go to whenever I'm not playing Minecraft.
Oh, okay. I've been playing Fallout when I'm not playing Minecraft.
Yeah, Fallout is a good game. I beat it, and I got pretty involved in that one. Fallout, you're talking about Fallout 4?
Yep.
Yeah. I went ahead and rushed through the storyline of that one because I knew that if I tried to do like every side quest, I would disappear for too long.
Who'd you side with?
Remind me, it's been a while. I played it when it first came out.
Brotherhood of Steel, the Railroad, the Institute, or the Minutemen?
I'm trying to remember, actually, because I mulled that one over in my head over and over and over again. I'm having a hard time remembering which one I actually finally went with. I think, because I think I actually went with the Minutemen.
Cool.
On that one. Wait, okay, what were the choices again?
Brotherhood of Steel, the big guys in the suits.
Right.
The Institute, the doctor dudes. The Railroad, where you sneak around and help synths. And the Minutemen, which was the militia.
Nope, Railroad.
Railroad, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking Minutemen, but no, it was Railroad because it was the one that was underground. Because their base was underground.
Yep. In the old bell tower for Paul Revere.
Yep. That's the one I did. I didn't want to do any of them.
That's what I did in my second one. I was just out to survive for myself.
Now, I've been seeing some people play with some mods for that game. Like, there's a mod for it that basically turns the settlements into, like, a version of SimCity, almost, or...
Yeah,
like
Sim
that.
Settlements. Yeah, I've been looking at that, too.
Yeah, Generic B's been playing, or was playing that. I don't know if he still is or not, on his channel, the Sim Settlements one. Thought that was interesting. But then I'm sitting there going, you know, instead of playing that, I could just go play, what is it? I'm trying to remember. Forgive me, people who are watching the video. You're seeing the inventory screen because I am looking up the name of it. City Skylines.
Oh, okay.
It is the latest SimCity style game that's actually really, really good. If you liked SimCity, City Skylines is an awesome game. I get deep into those RPG games, but that's not something I would ever want to put on my channel because to me they're spoilery. You know, story-based games I tend not to watch on YouTube, and I'd rather not really put them on my channel. Like I did the Lego City Undercover because it's been around for so long. But then I even decided against that one. And then at one point, I think I streamed some Watch Dogs 2, but I was only doing it with some of the more, like the side missions that don't have any story in them. It was just solving some puzzles. So, but I don't like putting those on the channel, the story-based stuff. I like doing, I think what I want to do, and it's also another kind of video game that I disappear into, is base building games. Base building, city building games. You know, like RimWorld or City Skylines or Prison Architect, those kind of things.
Uh-huh.
Or my wife's favorite is Dungeon Keeper.
Ah, where you play the evil guy and try to get rid of the good guys, right?
Yep. It was Dungeon Keeper, then Dungeon Keeper 2, and then the other one that was like that, but had a completely different genre attached to it, was Evil Genius.
Ooh, what's that about?
That one is basically, you know, the old 70s spy kind of thing, like Austin Powers.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's that kind of spy point, except you're the evil genius with the island lair, and you're placing down traps and everything on your island to keep the good guys from being able to take you down.
Oh, wow, that sounds cool.
So it's Dungeon Keeper, but with that genre instead of fantasy based. It's very cool. It's a good game. Both of those are actually available on Steam now. They used to you could only find them on places like Good Old Games because they're kind of old. But Evil Genius has the kind of graphics that kind of stand the test of time because it's very cartoonish looking. So that one actually still looks good today. And then Dungeon Keeper is still good, but there is War for the Overworld, I think is what it's called, on Steam. That is a more modern version of it. And of course the graphics and stuff look better because it's not as cartoony. I mean, it's not like supposed to look realistic, but it still has better graphics than the old Dungeon Keeper games.
Cool.
So what is that part where you just stuck the anvils?
What does it look like?
Looks like motor.
You are correct. See? And I think I just got a few more tweaks and this thing will be done.
Very cool. I like it. But yeah, so I was thinking about maybe putting, because on the weekends, I don't want to do Minecraft. I don't want to get, like, bored, which is another reason why I'm doing multiple series during the week, so that way I don't get tired of any one series.
Good idea.
So I don't want to get burnt out on Minecraft too. So I think I have set it up in the calendar that instead of it just saying non-Minecraft game for Saturdays and Sundays, it will be a city/base building game. I just don't know which one I want to play at the moment. So anybody who's listening and has gotten to this part in the video, feel free to list some games in the city/base building genre that you would be interested in me playing on the channel. Feel free to mention the ones that I've already, or, tell me that you want to see me play the ones I've already mentioned, such as City Skylines and Prison Architect and War for the Overworld, because I have that one too. Just check my Steam page. I do believe I have the link in the description. If not, it's in the FAQ, which is definitely linked in the description. So check those out and, go look and see what games I own. I mean, don't try and look at all the games I own. I own, like, last time I looked, 1,300 of them. I treat Steam games too much like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. It's easy to get that kind of collection, though, whenever you do a lot of Humble Bundles. I mean, I go on there. I was missing a couple of the Telltale games that I'm interested in, and they have a bundle currently going that is, at the most, $15 for everything in the bundle. And I didn't need to do that because I already had the top tier games, so I paid above the average of 7-something and got a bunch of copies, but then I have like 2 games that are normally $15 to $30 a piece that I didn't have before. So, I spent $7 and got $45 worth of games that I'm going to use, and then a whole bunch of games that I'm going to give away.
Ooh, cool. All right, I think I've finished it.
It looks really good, sir.
Just a little short river barge for hauling goods.
Very cool. I can't fall out.
Nope, I made it so you don't fall out into the water and get eaten by octopi. For some reason, we have freshwater octopi.
Squid. Can't get inked by the squids.
Yeah. I think they're octopi. They give ink, and they got bulbous heads, not long, elongated heads. They're octopi.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
I guess that will do it for this episode, sir.
It twill, it twill.
And this will be episode 14. Can you believe it? We're on episode 14 of Building with Barlock.
So when will you be shipping this out? Haha.
This one will be out, what, two weeks from the day that it's recorded? Because we actually recorded this one just a little bit after the last episode, like 10 minutes after, because Mr. Barlock is going on vacation.
Yep, and when I get back, I will be a retired person.
Yep, so you might see him in a lot more of my videos. Because if I got a server for it,
often.
if I got a server for it, I'm going to go, hey, Barlock, come build something for me, please.
Excellent, I will do so.
All right, so I think that is going to do it for today, sir. So, again, if I've got a guest, they get to do it.
It's all right.
And I'll even let you do the first part in case you decide to change that on me like you did last time.
Okie dokie.
So, thanks in advance for the thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. I've been Saph.
I've been Barlock, and you will have a mystery to solve next time.
Ooh, mystery.